Thanks for joining us this Saturday night. I'm Grace Griffaton. In less than 2 days, restaurants may welcome customers back inside. Good evening, Evan. Yes, neighbors in this area are very concerned. They want the standoff to end peacefully, and so do police. In fact, police say they will stay out here despite the heat for as long as it takes in order for that to happen. The governor says he has no symptoms of COVID-19. He says it was a routine test. That last voter left again about 20 minutes ago, and she said she waited in line for about 2 hours, and she hardly waited the longest. Earlier tonight, there was a line that came out of the middle school. It stretched down the sidewalk behind me about a quarter of a mile. Well, Jamie, if you look, you can see the tire marks here where state police say a man backed his car into a Northern York regional police officer. Lancaster City Police telling us a suspect was taken into custody a little less than an hour ago. When we first arrived on scene, we saw several ambulances and at least 5 police cruisers, and we do know that there are police still on scene. You can see them behind me. They're taking photos, they're collecting evidence, and just trying to figure out what happened. Meteorologist Greg Perez is here now with what people can expect while they watch those games. Greg, is it going to be a day to curl up on the couch?
Tomorrow, absolutely. We are expecting some pretty messy conditions come tomorrow afternoon.
A lot of people we spoke with today in Lancaster say they like the snow. They even look forward to it coming down. But if you live in the city, you also know how difficult it is to find a spot to put all of it. Your police say drivers are not happy about US 422 being closed. So what they're doing, they're breaking the law. They're going around the barriers that are in place here. They're making their own routes through the parking lot. Then you have the people who are turning down the side streets. Police say some of them are speeding and causing even more trouble.
First of all, Grace, just give us a little bit of a background on the case for anyone who may not be familiar or may not be caught up with what's happening now.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jackie. This was probably one of the biggest stories in Lancaster County last year, if not the biggest. Linda Stoltzfus, an 18-year-old Amish woman, young Amish woman, never returned home from church on June 21st last year. That would have been Father's Day. The next day, Stoltzfus was reported missing, and in the days and weeks after, there was just extensive searches.
Meteorologist Greg Perez joins us now for your first look at the weather. Greg, it was pretty warm today. Not a bad day for a walk with the dog. Will that hold? And to attest to how life-saving it can be, I'm going to introduce you to that woman from York County, Hanover, Tanya Forbes, whose life was saved 18 years ago while giving birth. Tanya, what happened? And the first 100 people who walk through these doors could not only score themselves a new job, they'll also get a free ticket to a York Revolution game. And wouldn't you know, there's one tonight happening at 6:30 against the Barnstormers. I'm here with Marketing and Communications Director Doug Epler. How excited are you? I know I'm excited to be here standing with you. How excited are you to have people fill the concourse?
Oh, it's great to be able to hold this kind of event again.
Meteorologist Greg Perez is here with a check on the weather. Is it going to be a good day for a slice of weather? Or a slice of, it's always a good day for a slice of weather.
It's 5 o'clock. It's okay. Give us a second. We haven't had our coffee yet. It's all good.
Yeah, that was a pizza, slice of pizza. You couldn't have said it better. It is very cold out here. I probably could have dressed better for the weather. Not gonna lie, gonna grab my gloves after this live shot, but thankfully we do have some fire already.
It was scary, but God brought me through it, so I give him all the credit.
You're going to be spending Valentine's Day together. Maybe we should call it Galentine's.
Every day is Valentine's Day with her.
More than a week after a tornado ravaged parts of Nashville, Tennessee, one woman was still looking for the owner of a dog she found. As Terry Bolger shows us, she never gave up, and her search has finally paid off. What a beautiful story. The walk to find Paula wasn't just around the block. Olivia walked for miles. Thankfully, she was able to track her down.
From the 70s.
I had the AC on today and the windows down.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Cruising on Route 30.
Next week, you're going to be putting them up and putting on your coat.